Welcome to Divinely Different Tarot. I'm Ashley Dawn, and today I am going to do this pick a card that I have had planned for like a month, and then I got late doing it anyways. So, this pick a card is what does this year hold for me? I have known what I wanted to name this video for a while, and I already knew some of the cards I wanted to use in the questioning, so decided to do this. So I pulled Zodiac to see who you're spending the most time with, Karma to see what you're learning this year, blessings that are coming in this year, songs you'll be hearing, which was why I wanted to do this reading. And like, I haven't done music in a long time, songs, I should really do that. Anyways, so songs you'll hear, what your focus will be on using charms, because I'm loving the charms lately, and then advice using angel messages. Now, before I get into your piles, I wanted to say a huge thank you for all of the new subscribers. I am so grateful. Thank you so much for choosing to listen to me. What else was I going to say? Fudge, I knew I should have wrote it down. Do this every time. Thank you for all the new subscribers. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for some of the requests. I'm currently working on a request. It's taken a little bit longer to figure out what to do in this reading. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like picking the right cards, picking the right, how you're going to say things, the intention behind it. Like, I know the intention behind it, but the exact intention. If you're not exact, you're not going to get what you want. So, anyway, so I wanted to do this pick a card, like I said, for a while. I've been thinking about it because, like, I like to do ones at the beginning of the year to see what's going to come in, to give you, like, a heads up, you know. And I was originally going to use my dark mirror because that's usually what I do for when I look at negative aspects that are, like, coming into our lives or that we're looking into. But I'm trying to stay away from dark mirror a little bit, just because when I mess with dark mirror, sometimes it kind of forces me to focus on some things when it comes to myself, which isn't normally a big deal, but when I'm doing the reading, it's hard. So anyway, so let us see. This is our pile 1. It's going to be Crown Royal, of course. I wanted to do bags this time around just because there are songs and there are charms as well, but the charms lately, there's been a lot that have been coming out, and I didn't want you guys to cheat and see your charms, okay? So this is how it's going to go. So Crown Royal is pile 1. Pile 2, we're calling it Star and Moon, because if you look at it, I'm going to cover all that up. But if you look at it, you'll see that it has stars and moons all over it. It is such a cute little bag. Like, I don't even remember where I got it, but it's adorable. Anyway, so, and then we have pile 3, which is the black bag. Now go ahead and you pick your pile. Timestamps are in the description box below, as well as other information for other things. I don't remember everything right now, but I just really want to get into the readings because there's a lot of messages this time around, like a lot of messages. So be prepared. It's going to be a long reading. All right, let's get into it. Oh yeah, these are those cards. I know who this is. I know, matched my readings. That's crazy. to get just as many advice cards and numerology as I did. Can I get a couple charms for piling? Okay, my pile one. If you chose this Crown Royal bag, this is your pile. Alright, so first of all, somebody here may like drinking. I'm also feeling like, I don't know, there's something about royalty, like genuinely in your bloodline, or maybe you're drawn to royalty, like somebody that's royal. I'm also hearing something about crown chakra, like your crown chakra, like your very, very powerful crown chakra, and you've been healing for a while. That's something you're really going to be focusing on this year as well. It's also something about like what you let into it. Like the things that you pay attention to, like for example, the music that you listen to. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that don't listen to certain kinds of music, but it's like because like I feel like all music has healing, and everybody hears things differently than others. So like, you know, like even when it comes to interpretation of a song, but even when it comes to listening to the music, like when you listen to the instruments, it's different for everybody. Not everybody hears the same way. You know, like, I know it sounds dumb, but it's the truth. And so it affects people differently, right? And I feel like there's something about what you are listening to that is making you change your way of thinking, is what I'm hearing. Like, I don't know, there's something about, maybe it's meditations you're listening to, like those ones that go on YouTube, like those kinds. But, there are other ones, like the reason I don't listen to it on YouTube or on the radio or anything like that, because they have a funny way of putting in commercials that can, you know, play with your mind, including when you're sleeping. So I don't listen to anything when I'm sleeping at night because I don't need that kind of, clear-minded, But my dad used to sleep with the TV on all the time. My sister sleeps with music. And then that's why I think I stopped listening to music when I would go to sleep, because I had noticed there are these commercials about certain things that my sister talks about that she's self-conscious about, and then there are things that she'll that would go through on the radio that talks about things that are horrible, needing to lose weight or needing to change yourself because of how society looks at you. And it's nothing about how you feel about yourself and how to accept yourself, I don't know, it irritates my soul. But anyway, I'm going to move on to, and I would love how I was talking about Taurus, because you have Taurus in here so abundantly. So you could be I was going to say a Virgo, but I was actually going to say an earth sign originally. But you do have Virgo that came out, Taurus, and I even see a little Capricorn. So, you could be an earth sign, or you could be spending a lot of time with earth. Anyway, so we're going to jump into this reading, okay? Going off from the bag and moving on to, somebody could be drinking a little too much, and that's why they picked the crown. I don't know, there's some kind of attraction to the Crown Royal, the actual drink, I just like the colors, but okay. All right, who you're going to be spending the most time with, I'm going to start with that. So you have Gemini, Libra, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Aries, Scorpio, and Virgo that all came out. Okay, now this does not, this is for the entire year, but it does not necessarily mean you're going to be dating or anything. It's people you're around, spending time with. So it's people you work with, it's people that your neighbors that you talk to a lot, your friends that you hang out with. It's it could be lovers, but it's family too. It's talking about all kinds of the people that you literally spend time with all the time. I did not focus on who you'll be thinking about, just because I really didn't want to confuse that reading with this. Okay, so this is really just people that you'll be, spending the most time with this year. All right, when it comes to a Gemini, communication is key. A win-win outcome is forecast when it comes to a Libra. So something will go definitely the way you want it to with a Libra. Communication is key in every relationship. But I feel it's talking about, it could be talking about with a Gemini or with somebody that has Gemini placements. Work through your fears with a Scorpio. So I'm also thinking I don't know, a Scorpio moon popped up in my mind. So you could have there are some things that you really need to work through, some of your fears that is actually holding you back from your true potential and from the things that you want in life. And then you have what do you need to release? And I feel that's also talking about Scorpio. It's also talking about your fears, because there's a lot of negativity wrapped around the fears that you hold within yourself about maybe a certain situation or about things in general. And they're just asking you to release that, because there's no need to hold on to that. So whatever is a good way for you to release things, that's what they're asking you to do. Find that release within yourself to let things go so that things can really work for you. And then you have meditate and contemplate when it comes to a Pisces. So you're going to be thinking a lot. You're going to be trying to come up with a decision when it comes to a Pisces. I feel somebody's I don't know, I just saw imagining to see what their life would be with this particular person. And it's I don't know, somebody's not happy with maybe the outcome or with how things will turn, with how things will turn out if they keep going the way they're going. Then it says, don't let your past hold you back. Now, that could be talking about a Pisces or a Cancer, okay? But there is something about your past holding you back. And then it says you and your loved ones are safe when it comes to a Cancer. So if you're worried about, your family, for example, if your family member is a Cancer or you have a family with a Cancer, your family is protected, absolutely. You don't even have to worry about that. But there is something about it, this particular family that you're worried about, that is also kind of holding you back in a way. It's you're afraid somebody won't accept you for the baggage that you have, and I'm sorry to say, but I guess in a way that is really technically what it is. You're afraid they won't take what you have in your past. The end of a tough cycle approaches with a Capricorn, so there is an ending with a Capricorn. And also, like, picking it off, like, don't let your past hold you back, and you and your loved ones are safe. So, like, I feel like if, again, like, piggybacking off if you have a family with a Cancer and you don't think that somebody else will accept that, I definitely want you to know you're wrong when it comes to that. You also have to give this person the chance. You're not even trying to give this person a chance. You're just letting your past hold you back. You're just letting this all, like, dwell up and be fearful for you. This took a weird turn. But anyways, so I'm going to, it's like you still have to give this person, like, you know, like, you're deciding for them. You're not actually, like, if you wanted to have a partnership with this person, this isn't a great way to go with it, because you're just already deciding before you can make the decision together. Anyways, confidence is your key to success when it comes to a Leo. So I feel like you just have to be more confident within yourself. And I feel like that's why you're going to be doing a lot of crown, you know, work in your mind, or doing, in your mind also technically. But I mean, you're doing a lot of changing thought processes this year, because it's been holding you back for a long time. It's also been holding you back when it comes to your confidence. I'm also seeing, like, 2 women in particular. It's like, there's one that has her eyes closed, and there is another that has her eyes open, okay? Like, wide open. Now, this person that is sleeping, well, looks like they're sleeping, I don't know. It's like that's a connection that you guys have. And then this person that's awake, she also has, like, a little dot right here. Maybe it's like a mole or something, because the other one doesn't have that. So that's why I don't think they're twins. I just think they have a lot of similar qualities. And they may even look a little bit similar, like, in features. But, like, there's a difference in them that is, like, beyond. Like, I don't even know how to describe. But, like, it's, like, this one that has the small... Okay, I'll show you. I'm sorry. Right here. So, this is the one that has the mole, and this is the one that it looks like she's sleeping, right? So, there's, like, I feel like you connect with somebody when you're sleeping, and this is that person. And then this person over here is somebody that you connect with when you're awake, right? And it's just interesting, because they do have a lot of, the similar features and stuff like that, but it seems like one is a lot more beautiful than the other. But, like, it's also just weird because the other one doesn't have her eyes open either. You know, she's not showing her true, like, I don't know. It's weird. It's like a competition between the two. One knows there's a competition, the other one doesn't. And I don't know why I felt so drawn to that. But anyway, we're going to move on to... What was I going to move on to? Karma. Okay. So, I just got these. I love them. They're awesome cards. Okay. So, in the 7th house... balance, cooperation. I don't like that. And your partner or partners. Finding balance with your partners. Resources to maintain the practicality of the resulting from productivity of in Taurus. I'm just going to read them to you, and then I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing from them. Leadership, the creativeness of do what and want, and Leo. With the trust of a child, fun, romance, and making art, do it dramatically in the 5th house. Who you are, your desires, your actions in the 1st house. Genius to experiment with, the discoveries of resulting from the eccentricity of Aquarius. Then let me read it backwards. So, an Aquarius may be teaching you or showing you who you really are, the things that you truly desire in your actions. It's like they've helped you discover this. They may not have knowingly helped you discover this, but they may have helped you discover this. I'm also thinking in Aquarius time, there is something about discovering your actions, discovering, like, their desires and what it's, like, leading to, which leads also to, like, you know, it's like you find out who you really are and what you're actions, what your desires truly are, and the actions that you've been taking towards your desires. This person will be very, this person is like this is somebody you want to be romantic with. They're very fun. They enjoy making art. This person is also very trusting. I feel like you can trust your child with them. I don't know, it's weird that came out. Do it dramatically. So there is something about coming to this person dramatically. Now, this could be talking about an Aquarius or it could be talking about a Leo, but I do feel like it's strongly talking about this Aquarius that's been showing you things about yourself. I don't know, something about first date, making art. And then a lot of fun with this person. Like, I don't know why, but I feel like you would have a lot of fun with this person, or you do have a lot of fun with this person. There is something about this person that might be a bit dramatic, but it's not like this person is a dramatic person. It's just there's something about them that's dramatic. Maybe it's something about their features or the way they hold themselves, or I ain't sure. Maybe something with the way that they are. Maybe they dress boldly. You also need to be focusing on do what you want and sticking with it. In leadership, there is some kind of leadership role that you really want. Now, it could be like, I don't know, like the head of a company or starting your own business. Could even be talking about something else, but I do feel like it's talking about like a job. But I'm also feeling like it could be talking about like going forward and like making action when it comes to a certain situation that is important to you. But it also stems from wanting to do this, that this is something that you actually truly want, and then being bold enough to do it and doing it in a creative way. So there may be some like sticky situation that's going on that you're surrounded in or that you're in. We have in Taurus, resulting from the productivity of, the practicality of, and resources to maintain. So I'm really getting like materialism from this card. It's like deciding if that you have the resources to maintain the kind of life that you live, the practicality of it. Like, can you keep living this way? So I feel like you may be going broke pretty quickly. And you're like, where's all my money going? You know, and it's like, you know where it's going, but like you just can't connect with how it got to this point, you know? So I feel like you really need to take a look at that and decide if you can keep maintaining this lifestyle or not. If you can't, then how are you going to change it? And I feel like I'm hearing in May, this is really when you're going to start figuring this out. Like, I feel like expenses might be really high at this point, but I feel like it's because there's like two different things going on that you're trying to do, which leads to your balance. You needing balance, cooperation with your partner. So I feel like there could be two partners that you have that you need to make a decision with, like, it's not really, it is making a decision, but it's like you need to have a balance between the both of them. Like, I feel like there isn't a balance. There could be right now, but there's like something about it like not being balanced in the reality of it. Like, you see it as balanced, but it's not really, because there is so much going on. You're giving too much and not getting anything back. That kind of balance. And then it's also the balance of it's not being something that you truly enjoy doing, but need to, because you need to have these things in order to make this happen, to maintain what you have going on. And then having cooperation between your partners, like it's like you need to pretty much have like a sit down, or you do have a sit down with them, and you're like, this is what I need to make things work for myself and to make things happen that I need to happen in my life, you know? You might be surprised with the result that you get from this conversation with somebody here. I'm like hearing from a Cancer. It's like they might be cooperating with you more than you realized or more than you thought. I don't know. I feel like somebody's really mellowed out since the last time you talked to them. I have no idea. We're going to move on to something else because it's starting to get confusing for me, and I've really got to go pee. So, blessings that are coming in for you. All right. So, here's the thing. This is where the drama comes in. I wasn't really looking forward to it because, like, I'm not a dramatic person. So, sorry. I'm going to have a cigarette, though, because, like I said, it does get a little dramatic. Alright, so a blessing on your intuition, a blessing to bring clarity, a blessing on the children, and a blessing of fire. Now, there are 2 charms that were really adamant when it came to this. Well, technically 3. 4. Okay, so I'm just going to go with them as well because, like, it's kind of important when they, like, connect like this, like, obviously with the Cancer and the Karma cards and the Aquarius and all that stuff. So, like, this is what I'm going to go with. Damn. Your intuition is trying to tell you something, but it's going to bring you some sort of a clarity about your future with somebody that you should have known something, but you didn't know it. And I feel like it's because you've never experienced it. You feel like you should have known it. But the reality is you didn't know it because you've never experienced it till now, okay? But we forget that sometimes. Now, I feel like you may have children with this person. And it's a third party situation is what I feel like. Like, I don't know why, but I feel like there's like, and maybe it's not even technically, that's not even the right term. Like, it says third party, but it's not so much third party as it is like there's 3 people to decide from. You're in the middle of 3 people, okay? And it's like you need to make a decision. Now, there are children on 2 of the sides, like one-on-one is what I'm seeing. So there could be like 2 children on the mix or 1 and 1 child with each person. But it's like maybe at the age of 35, there was some clarity that was brought to you by your intuition telling you something about somebody walking into your life is what I am hearing. And blue is very prominent, so I'm not really sure what the blue is about. Maybe they were wearing blue or something. But there was something that was very prominent about this person, which, like, it, like, I don't know, it, like, kick-started your intuition. Like, I feel like you've always been very intuitive, but this, like, I don't know, meeting this person really brought something to light to you. And that's when you started noticing something about your life. And then there's, like, something about a lot of passion. So there is somebody that came into your life that carried a lot of passion, like, you know, and this is what one of the cards that I was like looking at when it says this. So it says a blessing of fire. But when I was thinking about it, I kept seeing passion. There's somebody that came into your life that was very glittery, very beautiful, very, you know, like, ooh, kind of like look at me kind of person. Now, she could be like even a bit of a gypsy, right? Well, no, not a bit. She's most definitely a gypsy, right? That's like also just how she holds herself as well, which is fine, you know, like I'm gypsy soul. So like I get it, like, you know, but this person, it was very beautiful, very loving, and she kind of love bombed you. That's what I'm kind of getting from, like, the red flower. She kind of, like, love bombed you, and she was dressing very seductively. She knew how to attract you, and it's like she did. Now, this could have been an Aries, or it could have been a Virgo, because those 2 really popped out at me when I pulled the, you know, when I was looking at that. Now, you could have been very grouchy because you weren't looking at a situation clearly, because I feel like something was really blinding you, because like that's what I'm getting from this charm right here. Being blinded by the sun as it's coming up and being grouchy about this because you're not seeing something clearly. And then we have not my circus, not my monkeys. So when I was looking at this, all I kept thinking was something. So this is where the drama comes in. Like, there is a child that you are thinking is not yours. Now, I don't know if it's not yours or not. I didn't look into that. I'm not going to look into that just because, well, maybe I am looking into it. I'm not sure. So we shall see. But like I just felt like there was like not my circus, not my monkeys. This isn't my drama because this isn't my life. Like that's something I had gotten like right away. So that's what like came out like right away. And like I feel like with this Aries or this Virgo, like they attracted you to them because they knew exactly what you liked, you know, and they knew how to like seduce you is what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing you guys fucked like rabbits. There was a lot of sex, a lot of sexual energy, which is interesting because I'm kind of getting it wasn't theirs. Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's like that's not the right sexual energy or something. I don't know, dude. What are you talking about? Cancer, imaginative. Kiss. A kiss to the heart. A kiss from the heart. Huh. Okay, so maybe you were like, in a way, you were like blinded by some kind of a kiss that you weren't sure if you imagined from a Cancer or from like someone that has Cancerian placement, but like I don't know. And I'm also seeing like yin yang when I look at this too. So maybe you had met your twin flame and you felt confused about this and you just felt a lot of sexual energy, which is, I think that's why I kept saying it wasn't their energy, like because it's talking about like the Aries or the Virgo. It's like it wasn't their energy, but there was an energy that was around you that they like copied so that they could get all of this sex and greatness. Because like I feel like there was a lot of attraction. This person attracted you in. Anyway, there is also, this is also supposed to be taken in another way. This person that came into your life that like kickstarted your clarity, your intuition. I don't feel like you have children with this person, but I feel like there's a lot of passion with this person as well. But like I feel like there was like maybe some kind of a distance or something that had happened that you guys weren't near each other. So it's like the energy that you were supposed to be feeling with this person, like I feel like you were feeling it definitely spiritually, but because your intuition was reawakening you in a different way, it was kind of hard for you to realize. I don't know, like there's like something about mixing energies up. One that's full of passion, one with that has children, and then there is somebody that's, you know, brought you so much intuition, so much clarity into your life about your own passions. Okay. And the no. All right, we're gonna do songs, and then we're gonna go into charms, and then we'll go into advice. So, we have Wherever You Will Go by The Calling. See, there's that distance thing that I was talking about. Locked Away by Our City. Huh, somebody gonna get locked up? Follow Me by Uncle Cracker. Again, distance. Gasoline by Halsey. Are you as crazy as I am? Are you the same kind of crazy I am? SOS by Rihanna. I need you to say something to me right now. Do I Want to Know by Arctic Monkeys. Do I really want to know this? Do I really want to hear the answer? Yes, always. Liar by Camilo Cabello. Liar. You're lying about something, and I feel like there's lies both ways. What About Us by Pink? Is there an us? I'm also hearing, like, if you would have told me that we'd be at this point years ago, I would have never believed you. Bittersweet Symphony by The Verve, and I'm hearing, like, the beginning of it is, like, there's something very soothing about it. By the way, these are songs you'll be hearing at some point this year. I'm also hearing these particular ones this month. You're Still the One by Shania Twain. So somebody still thinks that you are the one. Somebody's also sending you music that's so getting that hardcore. Alright, we already talked about those ones. So you'll be very generous, or somebody will be very generous to you this month. Imaginative. So again, imagination's really coming out. And again, I'm really seeing the yin yang. So imaginative, like I said, came out 2 times. The yin yang came out 2 times. So it's like this person really compliments you. I feel like they literally compliment you, but they also compliment you in the way that you guys just really work well together. You guys like go well together. There's a tower moment here, so some kind of a realization about your life or about something somebody's told you, some kind of a belief system. We have Scorpio. I feel like Scorpio has placements for you. And then we have a huge death. Now, there could literally be a death that's going to happen into your family or around you, like somebody you know. But it could also just be talking about a death when it comes to a situation, like an ending to a relationship, an ending to a like a career, or to a workplace, to a home, to an idea, a thought process. We have this reminds me of like steampunk. I feel like something, you may buy something steampunk, or you may have like be very steampunk style this year, just focusing on it. I'm also seeing working on gears, like fixing things, and I'm also seeing like your heart working again. It's like your heart was on pause for a while, but it's like it started working once more. You are the solution. You are the solution to your own problems. I feel like it's hard for you to see that you're the solution. And remember, there are 3 right here. And I was talking about how 3, this is like 3 people. And I feel like that's exactly what these are. There's somebody that plays with, or somebody that is in your heart chakra, somebody that is very mysterious. And then there is somebody here that you... I'm hearing magical, hungry, and loving. Interesting. But you are the solution. You're the only one that can decide what to do when it comes to the situation, because I feel like you are the one that's in charge of the situation. Absolutely. You just have to take charge. You have to be the leader. Again, coming up with dreams. So I do feel like your dreams are giving you answers or telling you things you really need to know. You may be having a hard time sleeping, or like somebody, I don't know, I feel like somebody's popping up in your mind when you're trying to sleep, and it's because like this person has a message for you, or is thinking of you, is what I'm hearing as well. This person is thinking of you. You may dream of somebody often, and you might wonder why you dream of this person. We have girl power here, so I do feel like you'll be spending a lot of time with women this year. And it seems like a lot of women kind of have power over you, or it may seem like that. And in a way, I feel like that's absolutely true. I feel like because you had all women that were prominent in your blessing cards. And they're all very different women, right? Like, very different. See. So I feel like there is going to be a lot of women in your life this year that are going to have a huge impact on how things turn out for you. You have a hawk that came out, so I do feel like there is you may I feel like you act like prey, you act like, or you are alpha, you act like, not act like prey, you act like a predator, but I do feel like somebody's treating you as prey. I do feel like it has to do with somebody that was like seducing you. I don't know though, because it also could be talking about somebody else. There's like 3 women here, dude. Like, dude, it is called Keep It in Your Pants. Anyway, have self-respect. Poor pee-pee. Anyway, okay, so there is a huge transformation with your moods as well, like your mood swings. I feel like you've been going through some crazy moods. Like one minute you're really happy, the next minute you're really angry and like unhappy with the situation or with just things in general. But there is like also a change in like you're more happy, more positive than you once were, you know, and I feel like it's really because of the work that you've been doing within yourself, because you've been transforming. And I also feel like transforming is also like literally transforming your body as well, like changing things about yourself that you didn't really like, or like making things better about yourself so you feel better about yourself. And so F came out, and these are not inside of the charm pole anymore. So the F that came out was really meant for you, but I'm going to put it back in my letter bag. So somebody's name could start with an F here, or F is important. Somebody may drop the F-bomb on you. Getting into your advice. When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, a sea salt bath, or a pedicure. I'm hearing somebody might get a pedicure, a manicure, maybe a massage sometime soon. Have faith and hope, because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't see yet. Don't be upset just because you're not seeing things working out the way you want it to right away. Things will work out. It just takes time. Caution is warranted. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding further. So there is a situation you need to look at a little bit closer before you move any further into it. I feel like there's a situation you need to look at closer when it comes to like a person before you jump into it. I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. So if you've recently lost somebody, don't worry about them. They are at peace and they are okay. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. Be okay with where you're at in life right now, whether you are an actual student in school or you are at a lower level than you'd like to be at when you're at work, or like however it may resonate for you. But it's like, because at the moment you're still learning, you're still going through things before you can be like a master at this. No, conditions aren't favorable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels to help guide and comfort you. So things may not be seeming right for you. It may seem like things are going wrong for you, and you're still trying to I feel like you're still trying to look at the silver lining, be positive about things, but it's really hard for you to do that. But I also feel like you need to look into other options. You need to look into other things. You're not even bothering looking into other things. You're just looking at your situation and being like, oh, this sucks. Then make it better. You are the only one that can make it better. Nobody's going to come and save you, dude. Like, you have to be the one to save yourself. Victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. So I do feel like something will be yours very soon. Your desire will be yours. But you just have to keep working towards it. I feel like you are literally working out or working towards it, like in a way that you are like making steps to it. I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to it and follow the steps I'm communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. So I do feel like you've been getting a lot of answers because you've been like unhappy or questioning where you're going, because you feel like something's holding you back, like a particular person. And the angels are trying to help you to show you where you're supposed to go. But again, I feel like something's holding you back. This person could be a little bit older than you. Seraphina, I am the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. So this is also where that baby card came in. So there could be a new child that's in, that just came into your life, a new baby. Take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. So I feel like you really need to trust yourself. Trust your gut. Take action. Do it, because you know what you're supposed to do. And I feel like as soon as you do it, it's like there's this light that's around you that is just so brilliant and so true to who you are. It's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. Somebody may be pregnant. I do feel like you need to make new changes about your life. It's like you have been making these new changes in your life, and you've had these new ideas, and now you're about to make them happen. And you just need to know that you will be watched over as you make this happen. You are protected as you make them happen. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. So I do feel like there is some, I was talking about anger earlier, and I do feel like there is some unforgiveness that you can't seem to get out of your heart at the moment. And I feel like if you ask Archangel Uriel, he will help you release all of that anger and that that will most definitely help you get rid of the anger that's inside of your heart that is like blocking you from like letting love in, and definitely from blocking you from seeing the truth, some kind of a clarity. You need to release and you need to forgive somebody and forgive yourself, because like there are things that, you know, I know it's hard to do, but I feel like if you just ask for the help from Archangel Uriel, he'll be able to help you release this, so that you can accept these things into your heart, into your mind. But it's like, you're like, well, I don't really deserve it. Yeah, you do. Why the fuck wouldn't you deserve it to? That doesn't even make sense. Like, what the fuck are you on? Anyway, this is all that I have for you. I'm going to move on because I really got to use the restroom. I hope this was helpful. If it was helpful, please let me know by hitting the like button, letting me know in the comments below, whatever floats your boat. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. The more the merrier. The more my channel grows, the more I have to read for people, the more people it'll really resonate with. Awesome. But yeah, like I said, that's all I've got for you. If you have any requests, put them in the comments below. Otherwise, I'm out. So maybe meet again. Bye. Okay, I have to go pee. Mm. Okay, my pile two. If you chose the sun and moon, or stars and moon bag, this is your pile. All right, from what I get from the bag right away is that you like the mystical, you like the different kind of things, like you really, you could be a spiritualist. I'm really feeling the whole gold and silver vibe, like very classy is also what I'm seeing. I also see that in your charms, but I just feel like that really has a way of being in here, and fancy is a word that comes to mind. And I'm seeing pink, so there's love in this situation as well, like affection. All right, so I'm going to start with who you're spending most of your time with using Moonology, and I'll be giving you the advice that comes with it. Looking at karma, which you'll be learning this year, blessings that are coming in this year for you as well. And I used blessing, I think I called blessing oracle. Songs you'll hear using my song slips. Now, mostly I've been getting like songs that you'll be hearing this month, but still, I tried to go for the whole year, but I don't think I have enough songs for that. What you'll be focusing on, and I used some charms to see that, like what you're focusing on with that, and then we'll be looking at angel messages, like advice that they have for you. All right. So you'll be spending a lot of time with this year Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Now, I focused on spending time with for the year, okay, throughout the whole year. And I wanted to do this just because, like, I didn't want to focus on who you're thinking about, because that is just a whole nother, like, storyline. So I really did just focus on who you'll be spending time with this year. So it didn't come out the way that I thought it would. Like, I don't know why it didn't come out that way. But, okay, I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way up. When it comes to an Aquarius, you need to bring love into the situation. Now, love doesn't always, I feel like sometimes it's hard to bring love into any situation, especially when it comes to somebody, if they've hurt you in some kind of a way. It's hard to just show that person love when you just want to show them anger or malice. But I feel like this, like in this particular situation, they're asking you to show love, because like there's a learning curve that was happening with the both of you, or that has happened to the both of you. When it comes to a Scorpio, it's time to release negativity. There's no need to hold it in anymore. I feel like you've gotten, like, I'm hearing negative aspects, like about maybe a particular person or about yourself. Like, I feel like it's really talking about yourself, like negative aspects when it talks to yourself. And it's like, you just need to let that idea go. Not everybody sees you the way that you see yourself. Most definitely not, okay? Not everybody knows your fears or any, all of those kinds of things, the things that hold you back, the things that have hurt you in your past, the things that trigger you, and I feel like you need to release that. Some people don't know what triggers you, and I feel like somebody has triggered you in a way that they didn't know, and it's like you need to release that, because like it's just going to keep holding you back. It's going to keep triggering you, people that are unknowingly going to hurt you, and you kind of unknowingly hurt them. I don't know, something with that. Luck is on your side when it comes to a Sagittarius. I feel like when it comes to a Sagittarius, there's something you might be worried about, or something that you might think won't go your way, but it will go your way. Conclusions are within reach when it comes to this person. You will figure out what to say or do when it comes to this person. There is a new start when it comes to them as well. A new start is coming. Nothing is yet set in stone, so nothing is currently going to happen unless you make it happen. But you need to take time to breathe out. You need to remember to breathe in the first place. Like, I feel like somebody might have slight anxiety when it comes to doing certain things. Like, I'm hearing like breakup. Somebody has bad anxiety when it comes to breaking up with somebody, or like doing it in general. You're just ending on a cycle. It's not supposed to hurt either of you, but it does always end up hurting somebody. And all you can do is, okay, so I I'm an Aquarius, so I'm just speaking from the way that I do things, and I know it's not always the healthiest way to do it, but I do it anyway. So I was usually the breakup-er, not the breakup-y, because I don't know, I've never felt like certain things are meant to be, so it doesn't take me long to figure it out, so I just would break it off, and I try not to think how people feel, because realistically, the issue with being an Aquarius, and I feel like most Aquarians get this, we have this thing where people just fall for us. Like, we don't have to do a gosh dang thing. It just happens. Okay? And it's not an easy thing to deal with, but you also have to, I don't know, in some situations, ignore it, and it'll go away. It's not an in love per se. It's like an obsession or an allness, 'cause sometimes I feel like they just they see a side to an Aquarian that they don't see in a lot of other signs, so it is overwhelming to the people sometimes, and I feel like that's kind of what is happening in this particular situation. I feel like it's not hard to say, I'm sorry, I'm just not interested in making this relationship go any further. I don't feel the same way about you, just communicating your feelings. Because I feel like communication is key in every relationship, right? So, if you communicate with your person the entire time, you should both know how you're actually feeling about each other. So it shouldn't be as a surprise to, yo, I want to break up. Or things just aren't working. We aren't growing together. It's just not what it once was. So, I think that, either we grow together or we just move on from the situation. But, I mean, that's just me. Talking things out has always been my thing. I like to talk. So I'm going to move on, though, to the karma, because they are calling me and they're telling me to let this go. So I'm going to read this in a weird way, and then I'm going to tell you what I'm getting from it. We have Mercury in the 3rd house, Sun in Sagittarius. The awareness of many thoughts about or from many words. By making the right connections, the idea in question, get your ideas going. The creation of, the gaining of respect for or from things brought to life or light. Your highest ideas, the rules or of, get it out or to the world and... Okay, so there's a couple of things here, right, that are really calm for me to say something. You are going to find a way to form the words that you need from the, all right, so you're aware of something right now, okay? You are aware of this idea. You've been making these connections, the right connections. And it's like you want to meet your highest ideals because of these connections that you've been making. Like, oh, this is this and this is that. It's like you're aware of that, and now you know. So you've been gathering your thoughts and trying to figure out how to say the actions and how to do this particular thing. And if people were to question you about it, it's like you're gaining the right way to describe what it is that you want. But it's like you bring things to light that people didn't see before, okay? And this is very different for them. It's very the idea that somebody would bring these things to light, and it's getting it out into the world or getting out to the world, going towards what it is that your goals truly are, what it is that you truly desire, your highest ideals. And realizing the rules of things don't necessarily apply to you in certain situations. Because I do feel like there is something here that is just fated. There is so much fate that is happening in these cards that it's crazy, okay? And I want to make that clear, okay? There is one particular day in this year that is going to be the best fucking day of your fucking life. And I feel like it's because there is some kind of a change, some huge change that will genuinely make you shine in a way that you have never shined before. It's something that brings your inner child out, something that really makes your inner child feel happy and comfortable and so glad that you're, making this step towards the right decision, right? The right way, the right connection. I feel like that's what they keep saying, the right connection. You need to make the right connection. You're not making the right connection, the right idea. Okay. Can I move on? Something with a Sagittarius. So get it out to the world and the rules of your highest ideals. Is this person your highest ideal? Is this the person that you've always wanted? Is what you have learned in your life, what people have always forced upon you, truly what you believe you should live by? Are these the rules you should live your life by? Is this your highest ideal? Get it out to the world. And I feel like it's talking about you need to get out to the world. You need to figure something out. You need to clear your name. Clear your name keeps coming through. Clear your name. Okay, I'm going to move on to the blessings that are coming in for you this year. We have a blessing on a friendship, a blessing to lift sadness, a blessing on a home, and a blessing on your day. Like I said, there is going to be one specific day, and it says 5, and there's 5 over here too. So it could be on the 5th or it could be in May. That is going to be very, truly amazing. And I'm thinking it's in May because I'm seeing a lot of flowers. So a lot of flowers in bloom and a lot of vines and leaves. So that makes me think springtime. But yeah, so I am seeing like somebody who, or summertime, like somebody having an amazing day, like just genuinely smiling and enjoying life as it is, feeling free in a way that they haven't felt free in a long time. I feel like if you've been feeling really sad, really depressed lately, you won't be feeling this way for much longer. I do feel like you will have a point this year that you will feel very depressed, like you don't want to be seen by anybody or anything. You're going to go into a hermit mode. You may be like this for 30 days, for a full month. But you will come out of it, and you will come out of it transformed, different. A blessing on a home. There could be 3 could be significant. Like you could have 3 children. I'm also seeing a dove as well. Like, so there is some kind of a peace that's going to be brought to your home life, that a peace and a balance that you haven't seen in a long time. A lot of joy as well. Okay, that's a good point. There is also, like, it's a transformation that comes from within that you have to make when it comes to your love life or to your life in general. Something, you're going to have to become naked to make this happen. You have to show your vulnerable side for this to happen. For this family to come together. For this home to come together. Earth is very strong here. So it could be with an earth sign. A blessing on a friendship. So you could be making a friendship with somebody that's very unique. Again, earth is coming out very strongly. Also seeing a lot of green, which reminds me of heart chakra. So there might be a lot of love between this person. I do feel like you guys have a connection that's really hard to explain. I feel like you guys are also very different from each other as well. But this friendship is very powerful and very strong. You could have known this person for 14 years, been with them for 14 years. I feel like sometimes the best friendships come from relationships when you've been with somebody for a long time. Because sometimes we don't realize it at the time, but we make better friends with somebody than we do lovers. But situations sometimes, or ideas that people have forced upon us through life, forms a way that we feel like we should live life. And I feel like in a way it's like you guys are coming to a conclusion of what really works. I do feel like you should be a little careful, though, with what this person says, because the way that her hand's on his head makes me a little concerned. Like, she might still want to try to control the way that you think. But maybe she also just wants to soothe you. It could be taken either way. Okay. I think I'll go into the songs next. So we have Bad Company by Five Finger Death Punch. Maybe I feel like you're in bad company at the moment. Violets by Hole. I heard Amethyst Skies. Dancing on My Own by Calum Scott. Somebody is single, but watching you with somebody and feeling a little jelly. Wish I Knew You, the Revelist. I'm hearing not jelly, just accepting. Anyway, Wish I Knew You by the Revelist. So somebody wishes that they knew you when they were young. Wish they knew you in general. Ain't Too Proud to Beg. Somebody's not too proud to beg to be with you, to have you. Habit. Somebody feels like you, it's like, I feel like somebody's like a little bit of addicted to you. Teeth by by 5 Seconds of Summer. So, somebody feels like your love has a bite to it. Want to Want Me by Jason Derulo. Derulo? I don't know how to say his name. Somebody wants you to want them. Ocean Eyes by Billie Eilish. Forget Me Too by MGK. Ooh, somebody wants to, like, this is like a bad breakup. Is what you're worried about. A Fever You Can't Sweat Out by Panic at the Disco. This person's being so weird. They keep going by slowly. Like, I know they're looking, but I can't tell if they're looking at my house or if they're looking at somebody else's house. Fever You Can't Sweat Out by Panic at the Disco. So, ooh, somebody can't just quite get over. So Am I by Ava Max. Just as crazy as I am. Very much alike, very similar. Going into charms against, there is somebody here that makes you feel very childlike. You might get a love message from this person telling you, hey, you make me feel this crazy kind of way. Their name could start with an A or a D. A and D is very prominent, and I keep seeing A and D when I look. Like, I have an A and D ointment that's across my room for like my tattoos, and like I keep looking at it for some reason, and then I have this charm right here that says A and D. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it does say A and D. It used to like be a little clearer. It's very old. Very old. I've had it since I was like 14. So, yeah. I see some tripping. I see the color blue. I see communication, and I see a light blue. So you might be communicating with your twin flame if you have a twin flame. I feel like you have a twin flame. That's who you're connecting with pretty hard over here. I do feel like you're going to be ending a friendship with somebody that you have known for a very long time, and there's a lot of affection in this friendship. But it's like time for you guys to move on. Could be a friendship, could be a breakup. I also feel like going with the flow after this happens or during this time of happening. Pisces could be relevant as well. And we have classy as fuck. And it's like, there is a situation where you want to be that's classy. And we have stars, so much stars. I feel like you're going towards an Aquarius, or an Aquarius is coming towards you. This person is classy as fuck, though. Says, me, sarcastic, never. So I do feel like you're like going to be very sarcastic, a little bit bitter about how things have been happening. And we have survive out of spite. So I do feel like you are surviving out of spite. Maybe somebody recently broke up with you, and it's like you're like surviving out of spite. You're a little bit sarcastic about things, but you know you need to make a decision when it comes to this. I'm also seeing somebody from your childhood can make a love call to you, and it may change things. And like I said, there is a friendship that is ending here, which sucks because there's like a lot of affection that was here. But it's time for you to shine. You know, you need to like let these things go, because I feel like these things have been holding you back from the things that have really been like towards your fate. So it's something that is fated to happen for you. And this brings a lot of like a lot of love and a lot of celebration for you as well. I do feel like somebody's most definitely going to be taking action towards you, though. There is somebody that's going to make a love call to you, talk to you about how they, feel like, how they feel, actually, is what I'm really feeling. This person will be very trustworthy. There is somebody here that could really like to bake. There is also somebody here that doesn't want me to tell you these things about this person coming towards you, but fuck you. There is, so somebody here likes to bake. I feel like there's going to be a lot of baking in your future, and there is something about telling somebody to shut the fuck up. Not letting other people, what they have to say, affect what you know is coming towards you. Now, your advice is schooling, studying, and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. So if you've been feeling like you need to go to school or you want to further your education, you should absolutely do this. You're being called to do it for a reason. It is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. And I'm seeing tarot cards, maybe oracle cards. Like, I feel like you can read tarot, and it's like you're learning how to accept criticism, because I do feel like a lot of tarot readers, like true tarot readers, get criticism for a while before people really start to see like their truth, their actual potential in some circumstances. But it's like asking you to be to realize that you are safe and that you can be powerful in a safe and loving way. I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me, and that is Archangel Raphael. I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. So I do feel like you do have things that you are that you're healing by yourself. There could be physical things that you're healing, but I also definitely feel like emotional and mental things that you're healing. And I feel like you are a healer as well, as you have you help a lot of people heal. It's like you've gone through a lot, so you know how to help people heal from this as well. What do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. So I feel like you do try to visualize what it is that you truly desire, but I feel like your negativity, I feel like it's not always like easy for you to not be negative about things. So I do feel like your negativity does hold you back in these situations. So let go of that. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires, and don't compromise. Don't compromise when it comes to your dreams, and especially your desires. I feel like you may be feeling like compromising because it's like you don't see anything happening in your dreams, your desires coming to fruition, and it's because you've been negative about it. Don't be fucking negative. I get it. Life sucks. You've had a lot of shitty things happen to you. You are surviving out of spite, for crying out loud, Me, sarcastic, never. I am being absolutely sarcastic right now. I just want you to know that, because I need you to understand that just because somebody has fucked you over in the past does not mean that everybody is going to fuck you over in the future, okay? Now, you have those tools to see before somebody does it to you, or kind of get the idea if somebody's going to try to screw you over. I see 119 and 119 as well. So, like, that could be significant. Anyways, so it's like you need to realize that oh my God, did I really forget where I was going with that? You deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and your desires, and don't compromise. Don't compromise on your dreams, Don't compromise on your desires just because other people tell you to. Or because that's what you think you deserve. Like, just because somebody's done you wrong before doesn't mean they're going to do you wrong again. Like, I don't, okay, so that could mean from a past person, but I also am a true believer that, like, if you've done me wrong, shame on you. Do me wrong twice, shame on me. And, like, after that, you don't get any more chances. You're done. You're over with. But at the same time, it's like there are... I don't know. I feel like you don't see things going your way, so you're going to like try to compromise on something that you don't truly want, you don't truly desire, and that's not the way to live your life, because you deserve so much better than what you think. Literally, you have, I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how you will have it, how it will happen. Have faith. So like, literally, don't have like, don't compromise, because you are meant to be abundance. You are meant to have all the things that you want. And then right under that, we have, I am the angel of marriage, and I am assisting you right now. So if marriage is something that you're wanting, just know it will happen for you. You may not see it, but it will happen for you. Yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. So you will be focusing on yoga or I'm feeling like yoga or exercise that are essential to your well-being at this moment, for this year. I do feel like it'll really help open your mind. Meditating, I feel like so much meditation will be happening for you. You'll be getting a lot more. I'm also seeing like dreads, something about like more natural hair. I don't know. That's for somebody in particular. All right, this is all that I have for you. I hope this was helpful. If it was helpful, let me know by hitting that like button or letting me know in the comments below how it resonated with you. If you have any requests for videos, let me know in the comments below. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. But otherwise, that is all I've got for you. I'm going to go now, so maybe we meet again. Bye! Okay, my pile 3. If you chose this black pile or black bag, this is your pile. I'm sorry, I'm already starting over my words. So I'm going to light another sage or another incense stick, because I feel like stumbling all over my words, but I want to do this reading for you because you have a lot here actually. And a lot of good things that are here too, so I want to get it out. There are some cruddy things which I want to talk about as well. But your reading is going to be an intense one. Probably the most intense one I've had. Oh, candles over here this time. I hope you guys are having a lovely evening. Well, it's evening for me. Technically, it's like almost 2 in the morning, but it's still evening for me. Alright. I'm going to take one hit of my lovely happy and then get straight into it. Now, what I did for this, my intention was, what does this year hold for me? I wanted to see the zodiac sign for who is spending the most time with this year, and that was my intention, only who you are spending the most time with this year, okay? And a lot came out for you. I didn't want to think what you were thinking about or who you're thinking about. I just wanted what you're going to be doing. And then we have karma, which you're going to be learning, blessings that are coming in for you, songs you'll be hearing probably this month, and that's what's really been coming out. And then charms for what your focus will be on, and angel messages for your advice. So Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus, Cancer, Aries, Pisces, and Aquarius all came out. So that's who you'll be spending time with. And the advice that comes with it. So when it comes to an Aquarius, you need to show the world the real you. So you need to show this Aquarius the real you and show the world the real you. Like, speak your truth to this person. You need to be bold and make the first move with it when it comes to this Aquarius, to have faith in your dreams and to realize that your commitment is being tested, that it's been being tested. Your commitment has been tested and it's been continued being tested. Ooh, I heard failure, but I don't know. Anyways, hold your vision, expect powerful change, and a time to give rather than take when it comes to a Virgo. So it's time to give rather than take, to expect powerful change, and to hold your vision. And then you're very close to achieving your goal when it comes to a Taurus or when it comes to a Virgo. Your dreams need a practical plan when it comes to a Taurus. I feel like a Taurus likes to keep you practical, likes to keep you down to earth. Like, you might fly away with your ideas and they're like, nope, this is what you really need to do. And when it comes to a Cancer, a personal issue reaches resolution. So I feel like when it comes to a Cancer, you will finally come to a conclusion, like a resolution. Things will really work out. It's like a cycle end will come with a Cancer. So something will be ending with a Cancer, like some kind of a cycle that's been happening for a long time. Your karma for this year is, now I'm going to read what I see before I tell you what I'm getting from it. So we have in Capricorn, in Libra, in the 10th house, the North Node of Venus. Dedication to achieve, focusing on, resulting from the rules imposed by, cooperation to perfect decisions about, resulting from the fairness shown by, your destiny, where you're going, your career. There will be success from benefit, cherished, enjoy, charm, art, and beauty are the way to. North Node and Venus are very strong here. That's what I'm really kind of seeing. So I feel like you're really going to be focusing on things that you love this month, and your North Node, how you will, what you will succeed from, how you want things to be, and how you will benefit, or how things will benefit you. You will be really focusing on charm, art, and beauty. The way that you see it, I feel like you're going to be focusing on how you feel beautiful, what makes you feel good about yourself, focusing on your own art and things that you find charming. Also personality, something about your personality and working on it. You're really going to be focusing on things that you enjoy, and really seeing what you cherish in your life, what it is that you truly cherish. When it comes to your 10th house, you're really going to be looking at your career, where you see yourself going, if you see yourself going any further, if you want to change things. I feel like you're really going to be paying attention to your destiny, your fate. And that's interesting, because the last one was talking about fate, something being fated. So with this one, I feel like you're trying to decide if you want to go further or if you want to continue on in your career. So in Libra season, I feel like cooperation to perfect. So somebody will cooperate with you perfectly about some kind of a decisions that you've both made. And I feel like it's going to be, I don't know, I feel like there's this court that could be happening in Libra season, something coming to an end, something finally coming about, and it's going to be fair. Fairness will be shown on both parties. In Capricorn season, dedication to achieve, focusing on, resulting from the rules imposed by. I feel like there are rules that are going to be made from this judgment, something that you'll be focusing on, trying to achieve something. These are interesting. I also feel like it could be rules that have been set upon you by people before you, like your ancestors, the people that had raised you. They told you this is what you need to focus on, this is what you need to achieve. And you're like, is this really what I want though? Is this really what my destiny is? And I feel like you're actually like, no, this is what I want to enjoy. This is what I need to do, because this is what I enjoy doing. This is what I benefit from. Really focusing on your career and what you truly want, what you cherish, you enjoy, and realizing that you can combine the two and it'll be better than you realized. The blessings that you have that are coming in for you: a blessing for peace of mind, a blessing for a fresh start, a blessing for healing or of injury or illness, a blessing for good work, a blessing on the senses that gift the world to you, and a blessing to bring prosperity. Okay, so I do feel like there will be prosperity that's brought to you. I feel like in many ways, I feel like people will give you a lot of gifts this year that may surprise you, and there are things that it's like you saying to the universe, this is what I need, and it's like literally shows up to you in that form, that it is brought to you. There are also prosperity in other ways. I feel like somebody's been worried about money for a while, and it's that's not something you have to worry about anymore. And learning how to control how to control your spending habits is what I'm hearing. I also feel like there's a lot of people that want to be around you, that like to be around you. I also feel like things are going to be going smoother in some areas that they hadn't been so smooth before. A blessing on the senses that gift the world to you. So I do feel like you will be noticing more gifts, of really enjoying and experiencing these gifts that you have as well. I feel like you're going to be expanding your mind and what you thought could happen into what you could really actually do. It's I I don't know. It's like you always were taught like a certain way of doing things, and it's like, no, that's not actually true. This is how you can do things. Just because this is what they said doesn't mean it's necessarily true. I'm saying that a lot in these readings. A blessing for good work. So I do feel like you're going to have some good work. So I feel like work is going to go really good for you. Your career has been going really well for you, and I feel like there is something about you do good work with the work that you do. Like you help people with your work as well. It's not just you doing, it's also you helping others in ways that is helpful to that is helpful to others and, as well as yourself. A blessing for healing of injury or illness. So you may be sick or you may have some kind of an injury this year, but you will get over it. You will heal from it. A blessing for a fresh start. So I do feel like a fresh start will be happening for you this year. It's something I feel like you've been needing. I'm seeing 34 here, so it could be the age 34. And it breaks down to a 7 as well. So this is going to be a lucky fresh start. It might feel like a win in some kind of a way. So like you may literally win something that may start a fresh start for you, or have earned it. And a blessing for a peace of mind. I feel like if you've been really confused about things that have been going on, feeling like unfocused, I feel like there is some kind of clarity that's going to come to you, some kind of a peace as well from this clarity. It's like information is brought to you that is very helpful in this situation. It could be pertaining to a little girl, like a daughter. Like I'm seeing somebody leaning on a person that's grizzly. They have like a full beard, right? And they smile. And they have a daughter, right? And then it's like this is the family, right? That's what I'm kind of seeing. So this is I guess this would be you. This would be the husband, and this would be the child. Protecting the child and getting messages to learn about things that are around them or what's going on around them. Anyways, moving on to, I think we're going to go into the songs. So we got Who's Laughing Now by Ava Max. So, oh my goodness. Like, I feel like that's like your like message. This is going to be like your song. You should really look it up. It's a good song. But anyways, I feel like it might be playing for you one day and you're like, this is my jam, right? And it's like everything like you've been feeling, because like I feel like, I don't know, somebody has done you wrong, and it's like in a way you're like getting back at them. That's really kind of what I'm getting from that song. But I'm also getting from it, it's like the both of you against the world. So like it could be like a couple or some kind of a family. And then we have Love the Way You Lie by Eminem and Rihanna. So I do feel like there is a lot of lying in a relationship. I do feel like somebody knows that you're lying about how you feel or what you are feeling lately. Let Me Down Slowly by Alec Benjamin. So I do feel like somebody needs to be let down slowly, or feels like you're letting them down slowly. I'll Stand By You, The Pretenders. So, I mean, that's obvious. Somebody wants to stand by you. Blurry by Puddle of Mud, which I feel like is how you've been viewing things and how things have been viewed for a little bit. Sweet Carolina by Neil Diamond. Oh, Sweet Caroline. Broken by Evanescence. Somebody feels very broken. There could be a broken situation here. Mercy by Shawn Mendes. Somebody wishes you would pray or give them mercy. Let Me Go by Avril Lavigne. I feel like somebody like feels like you're going to let them go, or feels like you need to let them go. Before You Go by Louis Capaldi. Somebody feels like you're about to leave them for sure. Jolene by Dolly Parton. Somebody else feels like you're going to go towards them. Like, oh. That's what I'm saying. It's like laughing. Who's laughing now? It's like people try to keep you guys apart, and it's not going to happen. You still come together. Boy in the Bubble by Alec Benjamin. Jesse's Girl by Rick Springfield. Oof. Third party situation. But it's not going to be for much longer. Now let me see. I wanted to get into the charms before I get into your advice. So in your charms, Aries, Pisces, and Aquarius showed up for your zodiac signs. The words practical, optimistic, and courageous really pop out. I feel like you're going to be very practical this year, very courageous, going for the things that you really want, and being very optimistic. And, you know, instead of being so negative, you're optimistic about what it is that you want. And then the Lovers came out. I just recently got this pin. It is so cute. And to me, this is twin flame all the fucking way, right? Because, like, come on. They so are twin flames. Like, they're their perfect example of it. Like, they complement each other so perfectly. So, like, I just feel like it's just exactly it. I feel like that's a huge, that's who you guys are. It's a... And then this is the other one. Yeah, this is another twin flame one as well. So I definitely feel like you will be learning about your twin flame, communicating with them, looking at each other like, and I do feel like things will either work or go up in smoke. I feel like you guys are going to try to make things happen. You guys are a very weird couple is what I am hearing, but you guys work really well. This kind of, like, it's like somebody sees the future and they see that it's out of this world, that it's so different than from what they had originally thought and, you know, really thought that they had deserved. And they're starting to see what it will really be. And it's like, they're like, oh, well, like, that's not really what I thought you know, like I thought I deserved. Somebody here is a drama queen is really what's going on. And we also have, Wisdom, an owl here as well, a night owl. This is what I'm hearing. So somebody here is a night owl. They like to be out at night. I'm also seeing somebody with wide eyes, really surprised about a certain situation. So your eyes may widen because you may be surprised about a certain situation or seeing a certain person. Somebody here is very protective. This person is very sparkly, very good looking. Somebody that you can't really take your eyes off of. I'm seeing mountains, being somewhere that has a lot of mountains and being close to springtime is what I'm hearing. Like a vacation is also what I'm hearing. It's like you go on vacation with this person. Somebody here is a stoner days. Somebody here is very hippie-like. Going to be getting stoned a lot, and I also feel like see somebody tie-dyeing a shirt or a sweater. You're going to be on autopilot when it comes to certain situations. I also feel like somebody may come to you as like with a hero like complex. They might somebody will save you from a certain situation that may have confused you. Somebody can save you from like some kind of an electronic issue. I'm also seeing it's either like a banjo or like, I think it's a banjo, to be honest with you. That's what it looks like to me. But somebody's plays some kind of a string instrument, and they enjoy to play it. So I feel like you'll be playing with a string instrument, or you'll be playing, I hear like listening to folk music, listening to healing music, different kind of music than you're used to, because I also see like jazz or blues, you know, like it, because there's a French horn here as well. So there's also what are the horns called? Isn't that an air instrument? Wind? No. Yeah, I don't fucking remember right now. There's a Cupid's bow here. Somebody's gonna be shot with a Cupid bow. A crush, a secret admirer. I'm also seeing somebody's gonna get a new tattoo this year, some kind of a tribal tattoo. It's like weird though. It's not weird. It's actually kind of cool looking, but it's like weird because it's like not what I'm seeing on this charm, but it's a different kind of tribal, and there ain't no way I can draw it for you really quick because it's like complicated. But it's like something you've drawn up or some kind of tribal tattoo. Like you may see it or you may get it. Somebody is going to pass this year. There may be two people that are going to pass on you this year, actually. One is older than the other. One is going to hurt dearly. So there's a door here that's not opening for some reason, but I feel like you're about to open a door. Yep, there we go. Once I actually tried it, opened up easily. Like, so that's crazy. So I feel like that was significant in the reading for it. So it's like you tried to open a door. It wasn't easy for you to open, so you tried a little bit of, like, you stopped, and then when you actually put in more effort, it opened a lot easier to you, and you're like, oh, I'm surprised, and you looked inside of it all the way, like, exposing, and then realizing, like, I feel like that's what happened with your twin flame. You guys, like, really, you guys saw each other for who you know, what you guys were supposed to be, and you're like, oh, fuck, and it kind of, like, scared the fuck out of you. And you left it, you closed the door back up, and then you would open it up every now and then, maybe like when you're really feeling it, or you're kind of close to wanting to be together. It's like that's what you kept doing. But like I feel like that is coming to an end. I feel like it will either remain open or remain closed. But I feel like you guys have constantly gone back and forth, like, for a very long time. I feel like you guys are finally going to come together. We have Sam and Ash heavy. So I do feel like there is, somebody's name could be Sam, somebody's name could be Ash. I'm also seeing, like, it's very, very drawn to. I want to look at it more. It's so flashy. You know, I feel like there could be something about flashiness. I'm also seeing, like, music being written. And it's also a guitar pick, so somebody could play guitar. Somebody could be born in the 90s. You could be watching Beetlejuice, or watching from, like, Tim Burton's collection. I feel like somebody could be like a big fan of Tim Burton. I'm just seeing a secret crush, secret admirer, different kinds of music than you're used to listening to. But it really opens your mind, broadens your horizon. Autopilot. Now we're going to go into your advice. Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith, and don't try to force it to happen. Just let it be. You have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. To help heal this situation, see through the other person's point of view with compassion. You know, that right there is like some great advice. That's how I try to heal from certain things, is trying to see it from somebody else's point of view with compassion, because, like, just because I see things a certain way doesn't mean another person is going to see it the way that I see it. And you really see that sometimes when, like, in my job, like, I'm pretty much like a supervisor over, like, I don't know, 25 people, right? And I have to, like, maneuver personalities and what they can do and how they can, like, how fast that they can do things, you know. But I also had to see things from their point of view. Being stuck in the same spot over and over again is really repetitive and annoying, and you get unhappy. Or if you are moved around too much, it's not fun. You can't learn it. Like, just you have to learn from, you know, see things from other people's point of view with compassion sometimes. And I feel like that's what they're asking you to do with a certain situation to help heal it. To make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose and which way takes me away from it? So I do feel like that is something that I ask myself sometimes. Which way brings me closer to my divine purpose? Which way takes me away from it? So, like, if I want to do something, is it going to bring me closer to my divine purpose, or is it going to take me away from it? I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. So I feel like if somebody's been dealing with a lot of trauma or going through a lot of things, a lot of healing is what I'm hearing, then things are going to really calm down and go smoothly from here on out, because I feel like there is I feel like there's just supposed, you're at a calm phase right now. You have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. You are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. So I do feel like you're at the end of a cycle, and you're really going to start going towards, like, things that make you happy, the things that your goals, your true desires. So, this month is full of a lot of love, a lot of enjoyments, and a lot of changes. So, good luck. Yeah, this is all that I have for you. I hope this was helpful. If this was helpful, let me know by hitting that like button or letting me know in the comments below how it resonated with you. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. If you have any requests for videos, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, this is all I've got for you. So, may we meet again. Bye!